It's that time once again. The first Saturday in November. LSU versus Alabama. SEC West destinies are on the line this game. I know still some stuff has to go their way, but it's fitting that once again that if LSU wants to continue on fighting for the SEC West, they have to go and beat Alabama. So let's get into this game, right? But first, let's roll that intro. Hey guys, Austin Shaw here once again for another LSU video. I'm sorry for my little hiatus. I don't know what came over me, but we're back. And I think it's perfect time to come back. LSU versus Alabama. Last year, Brian Kelly first beats Bama in his first year as the LSU head coach. He's trying to do that once again. He said he came here for these types of games, and once again, he is right. This is that type of game. LSU does not control their own destiny, right? So Ole Miss still has to lose. That is something that has to happen, and LSU has to win out. But in the long run, if LSU continues this, controls their destiny, then you cannot be mad about how the season will go. So let's get into this, right? But because it's a very interesting game offensively. When you think about this game offensively, you would just think that LSU is gonna blow out Alabama. That is an absolute possibility. And the good thing about the Alabama game, right, is a lot of narratives die. I'll say that. There's been times LSU looks like they have had a Heisman candidate. They go into Alabama game and they're not the Heisman favorite after that. And the same goes for Alabama players. So once again, this is going to be Jaden Daniels' Heisman test, his Heisman moment. If he can go into Alabama, who has a pretty good defense. I honestly will respect this Alabama defense. Kool-Aid McKinstry, all of them players are probably fighting, keeping Alabama in games. And that's going to be the interesting part here. Can Jane Daniels, Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors, Logan Diggs, Mason Taylor, can they continue this offensive firepower and beat Alabama on the road? If not, then all the Heisman narratives are dead. That's just it, right? It doesn't matter what else Jane Daniels does this year. He has to go into Alabama and win the game. Him and his wide receivers, his tight end, his running back, all have to play great. And here's the thing about it. As I just said, they all have to play great. But that means it may, even if Jane Daniels plays to his best, there is still a chance LSU can lose because, of course, the defense. Now, defense has been making steady improvements since Missouri. I'll give the team that. But still, and this is Alabama offense isn't the best, but they have been making improvements just as the LSU defense has made improvements. They are a second half team. And it's going to be interesting if adjustments can be easily made for this team. And, I think 3 players are injured. 2, you weren't really expecting. 1, you were trying to expect to play this game. But it's very much a problem. And that scares me about this Alabama game for the LSU Tigers. The defense is missing some players. Alabama is making these second half adjustments to blow teams out. It's not a good, sign for that Tigers. But the one thing that Tigers can do is not give the Alabama team hope. They cannot give them opportunities. Some of these second half comebacks, some of this momentum gaining has been because Alabama's opponents have been given Alabama opportunities and hope that they can beat the team. I don't think LSU would do that. I could be entirely wrong, but this LSU team knows what they need to do. They've been in this situation before. They were in this situation last year. And Brian Kelly, he knows what's on the line here. He knows what this team needs to do. And it's just going to be an interesting game. I can see LSU winning. I can see Alabama losing. I can see this game going overtime. I can see this being a blowout for either LSU or Alabama. I can see this being a shootout. This game can go so many ways. I would not be surprised. But I have to be the homer here. I'm going with LSU. I don't, as good as the Alabama defense is, I think the LSU offense is just that better. I can be wrong. I can be right. All I know is I think LSU can win. If they win in the most surprising way ever, that their defense is better than the Alabama's offense, basically turning over sacks. Harold Perkins is just a dominant beast. Then yes, I'd be glad with that win as well. So yes, interesting game for the LSU Tigers. I'm hoping they win. I want to keep this season hopes and dreams alive. And yeah, that's about it. First video back, a little trying to get that rust off. I'm feeling great. Energy's great. Videos are going to be more consistent. Probably a video right after the LSU Alabama game. Probably even go live for it. Who the freak knows? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment if you do. And I will see you guys next time.